Can a broken gear still be repaired? If you ask this question back in our country, you'd likely be laughed at, but in Pakistan, it's just a regular procedure. With just a little intervention from Pakistani mechanics, a broken gear can be restored as good as new. But how exactly do they do it? The answer lies in a repair shop in Peshawar, Pakistan. With the gear broken like this, glue definitely won't be enough to fix it. The mechanic plans to use welding as the repair method. However, burrs left on the gap could weaken the strength of the joint, so the mechanic secures the gear in a fixed position and uses a grinder to smooth out the rough burrs, ensuring that, during the next steps, the pieces can meld together seamlessly. Once everything is polished, the mechanic carefully aligns the two halves of the gear for the initial fit. Still, the earlier grinding isn't entirely level, so further grinding is needed on uneven spots to create a better, more precise fit. The mechanic continuously checks the alignment of the two halves to ensure the welding meets functional standards. After confirming there are no issues, they can now be welded together. The first step is to tack weld the pieces for stability, and after confirming everything is securely in place, they proceed to full weld the cracks. Once the welds are completed, however, the raised welding seams don't yet meet functional requirements. So, the gear is mounted on a lathe, where the uneven surfaces are machined down smoothly. As we know, gears require high precision in operation, so the mechanic must be cautious during this step, as over-machining could compromise future functionality. After finishing one side, the mechanic rotates the gear to work on the other, repeating the same process. With all surfaces polished, another problem arises. During welding, one of the balance holes, used to reduce weight, was filled. To prevent imbalances that could cause vibration or wobbling, the mechanic must manually grind the balance hole back to its original size. After restoring the balance hole, the mechanic faces another challenge. The weld line passes through the gear teeth, causing the welds to interfere with the gear's engagement. The mechanic carefully grinds the teeth back to the correct shape, a delicate process where over-grinding could result in misalignment, while insufficient grinding could lead to tooth skipping. This step requires extreme precision. Fortunately, the mechanic's skill level makes this complex task a breeze, and they complete it smoothly. With that, the repair of the broken gear is finished. Do you think this repaired gear will still work as intended?